watching Media Week. Well, Nikki Parkinson may not be a household name, but in many households, her blog is. Nikki this week was crowned Australia's best blogger for her Styling You site, which attracts around 25,000 unique viewers a month. So how's she turned what's traditionally been a hobby into a business? Nikki joins us now from Brisbane. Nikki, thank you so much for coming in. Just tell us a little bit about Styling You.
Styling You originally was set up as a way to market my personal styling business. That was almost 3 years ago, and in the last 6 months to a year, it's actually become an integral part of the business.
So is it in the traditional sense of being a blog, or is it more of a website, of a marketing tool for your business?
It is a blog because I write from the first person, and it's an advice-driven blog. So I will be giving advice to mainly women about fashion and beauty choices. So it's very much from my point of view, but with respect to a readership.
Nikki, you seem to have a bit of a knack for winning awards. Just quickly tell us a few of those. And I guess that's part of your strategy for building an audience. It gives you publicity. And what else do you do to build your...
So in the last couple of weeks, it has been a bit of a spin out. I won the Jasmine Award for Fragrance Journalism Best Blog Post. That was just after Easter. And then last week, word of winning the business category and the overall category in the Sydney Writers Centre Best Australian Blogs competition. So I guess in winning those, people are saying, who's this person from Queensland, from the Sunshine Coast, doing things on a national sphere? So it does help to build a profile and put my name in front of potential brands and advertisers.
I'm interested, Nikki, in I suppose the revenue streams around this business. I suppose, first of all, you know, your original revenue stream was you'd style for people and they'd pay you. But now you're obviously getting advertisers, you're obviously getting products sent to you to trial and to write about them. Are you now getting more revenue from that side of the business than where you were before?
It's pretty much half and half, but I can see the potential for the future that the blogging side of the business will grow to be the more dominant side, because it's got the more potential. With doing one-on-one consultations, there are so many hours that I can do in a week, so the potential there is quite great from the blog point of view.
The site lists an audience, I think, of roughly 25,000 unique visitors a month. Have you had any reports back that if you recommend a product or talk about something that audience will go out and respond?
Yeah, it's quite freaky. One of my regular visitors to the blog yesterday told me that her credit card was in trouble because almost every day there's something on there that she wants to buy. So it's a bit of an anecdote. I don't have concrete survey information, but a number of people email me, contact me. I went to the inaugural Aussie Bloggers Conference in March, and lots of people came up to me and said, oh, I bought this pair of jeans or this top because you said to. So it's an extension of traditional word-of-mouth marketing, and the power of it is quite great.
It's really interesting, Nikki. I was looking at a number of blogs, indeed ones that had also been nominated for the next set of awards, which is like a kids or a mummy bloggers thing, as they're sort of called. But a lot of these carry advertising, and we're talking about, you know, from some big names, some big beauty labels, and yet here they are advertising on these, you know, relatively small, non-traditional sites, and a lot of it's done through, I think it's Nufnang. So that there's companies out there that look to specifically place on blogs like yours.
So Nufnang is a blogging specialist advertising agency, and they're actually my agents as well. So they're the ones who will talk to the big brands and talk about the range of blogs and the diversity of bloggers that they've got in their stable, and match them up with the right advertisers. So it is great that someone's understanding the form and trying to sell it to a range of companies.
How important is video content for bloggers these days? You see a lot of people going to quite a lot of effort for it, and I just wonder sometimes if it's maybe overemphasised.
I think it's important because it's an extension. A blog people will come to read a blog because they like the connection that they've got with a real person. So initially that's through having a photo on there. for me, it's talking in a very conversational way, writing in a conversational way. And an extension of that, and I do video posts every week, people do get a greater connection because they see the real person. So my video blogs are certainly not edited and made absolutely schmicko, and I think people actually want to see that. They want to see that you're just a real person offering great advice.
Nikki, I just want to talk to you sort of about the mummy blogging phenomena. I know that's not what you do specifically, but if you do have a look at a lot of these blogs, which I'm sure you read frequently, there's actually amongst them some really good, quite funny writing. What's the sense of what you get where these people are trying to go? Is it for them, you know, maybe a small business, something they can do from home, or is the end goal to get picked up perhaps by a larger media organisation and to actually write for, you know, a magazine or a bigger website or a paper or whatever?
So one of my hats, I consider myself as I am a mummy blogger because I'm a mum who blogs. And part of the reason I call myself that is that it is that versatility of being able to do something around your children. And with a lot of my other mummy blogger friends, and there are some incredible writers out there, they've all started it as quite a personal thing, as a way to just have an outlet for their writing, for their feelings, for whatever's going on in their life. And through that channel, they've actually built up these amazing audiences. And I think in Australia, it will sort of unfold in the next year or two as to how that pans out. I think it's a very individual thing where each blogger may or may not want to take it. And I think some of them honestly don't know where they want to take it, but they're enjoying the ride, and it really is a way of adding fulfilment to their life.
I'm sure there's lots of upsides about working out of Queensland and the Sunshine Coast, but do you ever sort of miss out on stuff like shows or product launches and things like that you wish, gee, maybe I wasn't wished so far away?
So that is a bit of an issue, particularly when I'm blogging about fashion and beauty. Most of the launches are in Sydney, so I make a conscious effort to travel to Sydney at least once a month. It means I can't go to everything, but I'll pick and choose to go to things that have a really good alignment with my blog. And it is a way of networking as well with the PR companies and the brands, so that they know that I'm interested in what they've got going on, and they get to know me as well as a brand.
All right, Nikki Parkinson, we congratulate you on your latest award and wish you luck for the next raft of awards coming out. Good to speak to you.
Thank you.